welcome head coach Brady Starkey, Ellie, Duffy, and Cassie Haag from Concordia-St. Coach, if you want to just give us your general thoughts about today's match, and then we'll open up for questions.
Well, first I'd just like to say congrats to Wingate on an incredible season. To get out of their region, win their conference, come in here, and I thought their girls played with a ton of heart and passion. They scrapped for every single point, and they basically just never gave up. You can tell that they're a very well-coached team. They played really disciplined, and they had a game plan, and they kind of did a really good job of sticking to that game plan. I think a lot of the teams that we play, they tend to have a game plan coming in, and then they waver from that plan quickly, and kind of a hats off to his girls and how disciplined they are and how hard they play, that they actually stuck with that plan the whole time, and really gave us fits, to be honest. So hats off to them. For us, just couldn't be more proud. We're moving on. Our girls, I thought we gutted out a performance here against a team that was really scrappy, and I thought we kind of got in there and scrapped for a lot of balls and dug a lot of balls, even though our offense wasn't necessarily flowing as well as it normally is, and we just kind of scrapped it out, and so I'm proud of them. Way to go, guys. Yep. Yeah, it's basically the same usual thing. I mean, we just have to focus on our side of the net and making sure that we're handling the ball well, and we're playing as aggressive as we can. I felt like we came out a little unaggressive, and they came out really aggressive, and that's kind of what happened to us in that match as well. And then I thought that we picked up our tempo of how we were playing, and they never really let down from the tempo that they played at. I thought that they played aggressive the entire match, and I thought we kind of matched that a little bit in the second game, and then the third and fourth as well. So
they played very strong defense against you guys today, especially their libero dug the ball extremely well, and their block was very good. I know that Ellie, you had some troubles for a little bit, but you made some adjustments. What kind of adjustments did you deal with, both offensively, to deal with the strong defense they played today? And that kind of open to any of you.
Well, yeah, they did do a great job. I think that they put a great double block up on us, and they decided that was going to be, they were going to take away our outside and single up with our right sides and middles when they were running slides. And then I thought that their single block did a very good job of getting at least a little bit of a touch just to slow the ball off a little bit. And then it allowed basically them to scrap and dig a little bit more balls, because we weren't just going hand to floor with every contact, basically. I mean, they were taking a little bit of something off of each of them and, doing a good job of slowing us up. I thought our girls just kept staying aggressive, though, and just regardless of the fact that they were getting those touches, we still kind of went to the same stuff and then just tried to power through it a little bit. So, Ellie.
Yeah, I think anytime that someone's going to, play solid defense against you, it just makes you be a little bit smarter. So you kind of have to think about what else can you do other than just, your normal swings to swing to the floor. So we tried to start going more high hands and then mixing in some off-speed stuff to kind of throw off their defense.
Brady, if you could just talk about the way Ellie did play. I mean, I thought every time, I think she made a lot of great play. I haven't seen her play, obviously, so I just wondered if you could talk about her performance overall.
Well, I think the great thing about Ellie is that when she gets blocked, she just comes right back the next swing. There's no hesitation ever. And you just really have to be able to block her for an entire match. Otherwise, she's just going to eventually overpower you, And I thought she did a better job towards the end of that match. She made some adjustments. I mean, that was one of the bigger blocks that we've seen on the right side, especially both their right side and their setter could really get up. And then I thought Ellie did a better job of just swinging a little bit higher, getting some good touches, knocking some balls down in the corner, and even mixing in and dropping a tip in the middle just to throw them off a little bit. And then she just kept getting up and ripping high and hard. And some good things were happening. We were getting some balls that were actually falling through their block. I think that early in the match she was kind of going a little bit lower. Once you start hitting a little bit lower, those angles cut down on you. But if you're actually going to go and you're going to go after the block and you're going to hit high and hard, those gaps open up a little bit, and you get those balls that bounce down and kind of bounce our way. And I thought she did a good job of that. So.
And Ellie, I know you're a senior, but what did this? Was there any more emotion for you to this is it? It seemed like you played that way. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen you all play, but it seemed like you didn't really. You could tell that this was big for you and the way you were playing out there.
I try not to think about like the being a senior, like this is your last run kind of thing. And I think our whole team just like wants this for us together. So it's more about like we want to win every game because like this team hasn't done anything yet, and we want to earn something for this team.
We don't talk about that stuff.
You're going to play the winner of the next match, which is BYUH or West Texas A&M. Is there a team that you kind of match up better, you think, against going into the next round?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I think that they're both there's some similar styles. They both put up a really good block. They both have 5 kids that can terminate. And they both have really good, really strong setters, both of them. And, I don't really know that it would matter. It's more just of, whoever plays great in that match is going to move on. And then I expect that we're going to have to play great in our match in order to beat whichever one of those teams. So I just really don't think it, style-wise, I don't think that there's too big of a different style. They both can block, and that'll be something we're going to have to deal with. So.
Cassie, is there any advantage of playing this noon match where you don't have to sit around a hotel or sit around all day, basically, if you had to play the 8 o'clock game? Is there any advantage to just getting up and playing? Or?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I know that we definitely like it better. Everybody's excited to play, obviously, so you just want to go in there and do it. But a lot of times when you have been sitting in the gym all day or sitting around your hotel all day, you're just waiting and waiting. But this way we just wake up. Yeah, it's a very long day. This way we just wake up, go to the gym, do some work, and then we can relax when we're watching the other matches.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations.